Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another fluffy episode of Anything But Politics. As always, my name is Jim Altman, and I'm here with...
Carpet Rollman.
And our first and only guest of the next episode is our season finale. And we will have guests, but they're part of the crew.
Yeah.
So they'll be here. But today we are here with the lovely, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Am I supposed to make up a name?
No,
Would you like?
you're not,
That's
no,
Christian's
that's,
thing. You can take it away from him.
Oh,
I don't think he should have anything.
I'm not good at that. I'm Rebecca Hartman.
That's okay.
Rebecca
That's okay.
Hartman.
Technically, it was your word. You gave me fluffy.
I did.
There you go.
I didn't know that's what you were using it for, but
Yep.
I did
Yeah.
indeed.
It's a
give
fluffy
the word.
episode today, guys.
Yeah, I think so. So, hello. It's nice to have you here.
It's nice to be here.
Where do you find yourself? Because you're all over the place.
Oh my gosh.
Where do you find yourself most of? Where are you from is good.
That's such a terrible question to ask me.
Not where were you raised? Where are you from?
Okay, I was born in New York,
Okay.
and then I lived here.
Okay.
And
Here
then-
being Tennessee.
Tennessee.
People know Tennessee.
And
That
then
we're here.
And
You
then
know, Tennessee.
Tennessee. And then I lived in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And then I moved to Missouri to go to college. And then my parents moved to Washington State. And now they're in Pennsylvania. So, yeah, you do that math.
So you're just from around.
Yeah. I'm from America. A good American woman.
Rebecca's local. Local to
The nation.
just gesture.
Yeah.
Rebecca's from...
She's from here.
And I believe now we kind of gave a little bit of our connection, like your connection to me and the show, a few episodes ago when talking about the Peter McPullen song I found on TikTok, and I was like, hey, I have a friend, her name's Rebecca, and we thought, hey, we'd love to have you on the show, and you just so happened to be driving through Tennessee for what, like 2 days,
Literally.
and so you're like, I'll take 2 hours just to go out of my way to. Here we are. And so here's the thing. I did not tell Christian. I did tell him about the second topic you hit me with most recently.
Okay.
But first I want to hear about this passion you had.
Okay.
Because
I'm excited.
first things first, I don't care what the topic is. And this is for, if any future guest is listening, I don't care what you want to talk about. As long as you're really passionate about it. So like, I didn't expect anyone would have this kind of passion for. She said, have y'all ever talked about Dua Lipa? And I said, tell you what, Rebecca, no. We have never thought to talk about Dua Lipa on the show.
Not yet.
And I was like, why? Do you just like her music? She sent me like a paragraph. She was like, I was obsessed with her like junior year. Like it's all the music I listened to. Seth was like, you put out one Dua Lipa TikTok a week.
No, literally. There was a period of my life, it was for an entire year actually, where I did not listen to a single song that was not Dua Lipa. On like that I chose. Other people played music and I was forced to listen to it,
Yeah,
but
it's
like
not Dua Lipa.
my roommate at the time was like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "No, I'm thriving. I'm the happiest I've ever been."
It's the best.
Because every day it was just a new Dua song. I started actually with her latest album, Future Nostalgia, and then I worked my way backwards and then got into her older music. But needless to say, I know every word to every one of her songs. She is everything I want to be and more. I'm obsessed.
So are you familiar with this artist?
I love Dua Lipa, yeah.
She's a little green owl that teaches you foreign languages. And you can get daily streaks if you keep coming back to the app every day, and eventually you'll know Spanish.
I think I can leave now. I feel like
Yeah,
we're good.
You think that peaked? You
Yeah,
think that was the
it.
joke of the
We
episode?
got it.
Dua
How long were you sitting on that? I have to know.
We were throwing around jokes before you got here,
Okay.
and that was one of the jokes that we threw around.
So for like 2 hours, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. It's good. It's a good one.
Thank you. My joke book for, if you go in the glossary Duolingo, there's only like 2 jokes, and that's one of them. So
Nice.
second one might come around in season 3. We'll see.
I will say, though, I do have a topic that I'd like to discuss about Dua Lipa specifically.
Please,
Go on.
Please.
So, you've got the believers.
Yes.
You've got
Sure.
the Swifties.
Yes.
Sure.
What are Dua Lipa fans called?
Rebecca Hartman. I'm sorry.
You have a point.
I don't know.
No, neither do I. I don't think there's a name for the fan club, and I think we should come up with one right now.
Okay. Oh, that's lovely.
The Leapers. But that's bad.
Deleepers.
The Leapers. But the Leapers is great too.
Oh,
The Leapers.
Dua. Do you want to listen to some music?
See, it just doesn't really work.
No, it doesn't work.
Her name is just...
It's very unique, and I like it. It's a lovely name, beautiful. But
Do I want to listen to the music? It's
dual.
The
The Ipas.
The Ipas, the...
Tell you what, I do this to Christian all the time. I'll be like, haha, a bit that we can explore. And then I don't have a pre-planned punchline to this bit. I'm just kind of hoping it comes about.
Okay.
You have a name? Did you plan one coming in? Or did you
I
just
don't.
say, let's go?
I'm not funny. I feel like I should. I'm not funny.
We're going to go ahead.
We're just going
Do.
There you go. No, get back into that. I think you were going somewhere with that.
Probably. But I lost it. Do a...
Oh, do you want to know the cheap out? Do you want to
Yes.
know the cheap way to get out of this and into the next thing?
No, totally.
Okay, so, hey guys on YouTube, just go ahead and drop a suggestion in the comments, and whichever one we like best will be the new name for the biggest fans, the stands of Dua Lipa.
Yeah, we don't have to be good. You guys can carry the load.
There you go. Y'all make a joke. Y'all never make us laugh.
Yeah,
I'm
what the
kidding. Y'all
fuck
make
is
us
up with
laugh all the
that?
time. We have a follower on TikTok. Their name's Strawberry Shortcuck. That's gold.
Ah, beautiful.
That's great.
I thought you were about to make a joke about how you only have one follower on TikTok.
No, we have a few thousand.
Said I have a follower.
We have
3 followers.
3 followers.
Okay,
They're-
come on.
Have you seen
I mean,
our
like,
TikTok?
I'm one and he's
No.
one. But...
We have like 6,057 last I checked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, that's okay.
We've been around since December.
Yeah, we had one video pop off.
Wait, that's not
We had
bad.
2 videos pop off.
We had 2 videos pop off.
2 are at about 500,000,
Half a milli.
and then consistently
Yeah.
$1,000, $2,000 views.
Yeah.
But we just post
We're vibing.
highlights.
That's better
It's
than me.
just-
It's
have-
not hard when the only thing you post are
One thing.
the funniest part of the episode.
Yeah.
Because that means there is hours worth of content that just isn't that funny.
Yeah, there's a lot.
If we only post the best jokes, then what you can say for the rest of it is that, well, it's just
It's not very
didn't make a
good.
cut.
Yeah, it's not very good. It's not
But the highlights channel's doing great.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's how we got in contact with Reef, and we have 5 pairs of sandals now.
Oh, okay. I was wondering about the sandals.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a whole thing.
I'm
I'll fill
obsessed.
you in on it when.
Okay.
Did you show her the bottle opener? Which one is the bottle opener? Oh, it's one of those, isn't it?
Wait, what?
This is how we started our interaction with Reef. We did our St. Patrick's Day
Yeah.
episode and needed to open a beer.
got
And
a
the
bottle
only
opener.
bottle opener that the guy that owns the
So
studio had
sad.
was the flip flop. So we made a whole bit about it. On the episode, we just talked about it for like 5 minutes,
Yep.
and we ended up posting that highlight to TikTok, tagging Reef. An hour. They were like, DM us on Instagram. We did, and now we've got pair, and then 2 more for our Canadian crew.
That is the smartest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's such a good
It's
idea,
great.
right?
As an alcoholic, I appreciate that, and I think I need some. Hey,
yeah,
Reef, you want to send me some?
yeah, check out Reef.
Yeah, it's a great product.
Wait, that's crazy.
It's really cool.
I hurt myself the other day.
Oh no.
What'd you do?
We were smoking with a hookah, and
Who's that?
I own a hookah.
Who's that?
Me and Noah years ago were at a hookah bar, and we
yeah.
were just puffing away, and we were like, you know, we need one of these things, because we were in college. We were like, we need one of these things, and we saw one for sale, and we're like, who could have?
Oh my
I'm
God.
sorry, we
Oh
bought it.
my
We bought it. It was like
God.
$100.
Wow.
And I just looked at it the other day when we were using it, and I was like, it's chipped here. And I like right on the top of like the bowl where you put all the water, I was like, it's kind of chipped, like the glass is broken here. And I just rubbed my finger around it. I was like, damn, it's like broken. Anyway,
Wow. Broken. Yeah.
and then I look at my finger, and there's just this
What?
tiny little chunk, this little line here.
Oh, a chunk. You
Look at
lost a chunk
I'm
of your
showing
finger?
you in real life.
Oh.
In real life, I'm just showing you my finger. Do you see that line?
I do.
Okay, that's gone now.
No, the line is very
There's
much
like a
there.
few layers of skin that's just not there. Because I just literally went, oh, broken glass, oh no. And I just rubbed it.
Tough.
I feel like I do that all the time. Or like to test if something's hot, I'm always like,
What is
that makes so much sense.
How did I hurt myself the other day? Not the torn Achilles.
What?
I hurt myself the other day doing
Here's a
something.
torn Achilles.
Maybe.
That is my worst nightmare.
It's so far. I'm really scared. I'm finding out tomorrow.
Finding out tomorrow.
If you tear your Achilles, you can like walk on it for days. Like you're chill.
So you're finding out tomorrow if it's torn.
Yeah, I'm going to the doctor.
That's so scary.
Yeah, because if you tear it, you're like mostly fine for a little while. And then it starts to swell and you get inflammation and then you have trouble walking. But for the first couple days, you're fine. So you don't know until you go get it checked out.
Rebecca fucking terrified out of her mind because she hurt her Achilles like 2 days ago, and she's like,
you'll know because when it happens, you hear a big loud pop and then a shot of pain up your leg. So that will be an indicator.
Okay.
But you don't know for certain.
She's like, this is a daily thing for me. Like that always happens.
I get out of bed and it's like pop, ah. No, you're probably fine.
Yeah, totally.
For sure.
I went to a callback for Anastasia. Callback?
Call.
I've lived in the South in a long time.
Yeah,
I went to a callback for Anastasia the other day, and I had to dance on point. And there was a girl in the audition. So do you know what fouettes are?
No.
Okay, it's really hard. It's like one of the hardest things you can do on point. And they were like going down the line, and they were like, "Oh, can you do 16 fouettes?" And like you would say yes or no if you could or couldn't, because there is only one track that has to do it. So no harm, no foul. I said no. Could do it, was not about to do it in that room. I said, mm-mm.
That's fair.
This one girl, she was a fantastic dancer, ballerina, clearly. She goes up there to do her fouettes, falls on the floor, broke her ankle.
Blows it out.
Broke her ankle. Dancing career over.
Ballerina. Graceful fall, or like, did she eat shit?
Graceful, and she smiled the whole time. Broke her ankle, smiling. She's like, "Oh no, it's okay." I'm like, "Girl, the audition's over. You don't have to smile anymore."
Her ankle's like...
That is a ballerina.
Right?
That right there, that is a ballerina.
It was nuts. And then like they carried her out of the room, and the choreographer comes back in, and he's like, "Well, that's the life of a dancer." He wasn't Southern. I don't know where this is coming from. I'm back in Tennessee. What can I say?
So like she's done?
Yeah, no. I mean, if
once that happens, you're done.
It's gonna take her a long time to recover.
Just from an ankle?
Well, and the thing is,
I guess ballerinas
you have all that time to recover, and then you're not in class, so then you basically have to start over.
That's the thing is ballet is a lot of just practice. It's just rehearsal, and practice. All that time it takes to recover, you're not getting practice. You're not getting rehearsal. You lose, some of the strength and some very important muscles.
Anyway, so moral of the story is, I hope I didn't hurt my Achilles.
Moral of the story, don't do fouettes.
Moral of the story.
Even if you know how to do them. You never know. It's dangerous.
Never 16 in a row.
Yeah, especially if you...
I don't know what they are, and I'm like, 16 of them.
16 Do you know what a pirouette is?
Yeah.
It's like a pirouette that like doesn't stop, and you like keep going. It's like the leg thing, and then but it's not just like ballet. It's on point.
Yeah.
So it's like you're
on your toe. Yeah. My Leah is a dancer.
Yeah.
She was. She could still, but
Beyonce.
She just
You're engaged?
Yeah. I'm getting married in a month.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'm celebrating my 1-year anniversary of being single today.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you. Get the shitty men out of your lives.
That's right.
Do it immediately.
No, that's what I did.
Did that get edited out? No, that's in an episode that's about to come out Wednesday. Is me getting really pissed at this girl's husband. We did like a Am I the Asshole Reddit episode.
Okay.
You know what that is?
Am I the Asshole on Reddit?
It's okay.
I don't read.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Totally fine.
It's fine.
I would have to read in order to.
You would
see Reddit,
but that's okay.
Yeah.
So what is it?
Am I the Asshole is essentially a portion of Reddit set aside from everything else where people post stories of a shitty thing that happened to them, where they're being perceived by people as an asshole, and they're like, "Here's the situation. Am I in the wrong?"
I have one of those.
Ooh, we'll get into that.
So, someone posted, like, my husband did, like, this bullshit, and then when I confronted him about him, he did this bullshit, and I went on, like, a little mini rant near the end of that episode, where I was off. I was very upset with this man.
I haven't seen him get that.
Get the shitty men out of your life. There's no excuse.
Facts. What's your Am I the Asshole moment?
So, okay, this actually pertains to this man that I was just bringing up.
Okay.
So, this time last year, I filmed a music video. It was a breakup song, but I was happily in a relationship. Got home, found out he was cheating on me, broke up with him. Anyway, so I'm gone. Thank you. Yeah. So I'm gone for the summer. We were still talking for a few weeks, and then I was like, all right, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Yeah.
And the last I heard, he was like, oh, like, let me take you out when I get back. Like, please, like, give me one more chance. And I was like, bro, it's not gonna happen. But okay, fine. I'll go get one drink with you when I'm back. I get back. All of my stuff was in his basement. I feel like that's important to the story because I get back. We have a conversation. He's like, yeah, no, I want to be single and work on myself. Spoiler alert, he's dating my friend now. So we're not friends anymore.
I was about to say, dating your friend?
Yeah, previous friend.
There you go.
But I go to get my stuff from his house after we had this conversation. First of all, I walk in, she was on the couch, and I was like, oh, everything makes sense now. Awesome, love that for me. But I go into the basement, and I'm like picking up things, and they all are like sticky. And I was like, what is going on? And so I like picked up this basket, and I was like, somebody poured something in here. So I like
It's okay. I do it almost every episode.
Multiple times.
I like smell it, and I'm like, it smells like fucking pancakes. I'm like, what is this?
Oh, that's not where I thought this was going.
No.
Good.
Yeah.
I didn't like where you thought it was going.
I really didn't like where I thought it was going.
No, he poured maple syrup all over all my
What?
shit. The purse I have in the car actually still has maple syrup on it a year later. Anyway, so no, but then I was like, wait, I was like, what did I do wrong?
Nothing.
He cheated on me, so I
And
broke
then
up
covered
with him,
your shit in maple syrup.
and then dated my best friend, and then covered my shit in maple syrup.
You know what we got to do? We got to
Arson.
stage...
Arson.
You have no idea. Hold on, Rebecca. So we are actually releasing content during our 1 month break from the podcast. While the podcast is not happening during the month of July so that he can get married and he can go to Europe, we are still publishing content that will be pre-recorded and just released during that 1 month so people don't forget who we are.
Love that.
And we have a shared note that
For ideas.
for ideas for videos we can make. For example, Merlin recently got a loom, like an automatic crank loom. You just feed in the yarn and then you start cranking it. And at the end, you tie off the top. You've got a hat. It's amazing. He's got some great hats. One is super long and it's orange and it has a green little
It's the
fluffy tip.
carrot.
It's the
I
carrot.
saw that.
He made
It's
that
so
with this
good.
loom.
That's so cool.
So the top idea for a video is start making a tube using the loom and literally just keep going. I mean, massive fucking sleeve and then getting it. How long can we get it? And have Christian and I both get inside of it. That
How
is
long can we stay in there? 24-hour video.
It's essentially just like Unis Honest for a
We
month.
should do a live stream.
Yes.
Like I'm
Yeah.
not getting out until this many people watch this.
Oh, yeah.
The very bottom, the video idea is just one word, no punctuation, arson. So, no, I say we like stage something to like get those people in a room and we just like dunk maple syrup on them.
Ooh. Full on like Carrie style.
Oh my
Yeah.
Carrie style.
Carrie styles.
We got
Yeah.
this. No, we got you.
Can't say I support it, but
No. You don't have to be a part of it. This is just us, you know?
it's
Yeah.
so true.
We have our own projects.
Yeah,
Mm.
totally.
Here's my thing. Before we move into what I believe is going to be the meat of this episode, the like thing we kind of focus on most, before we get to the 36 questions, do you want to quickly, because like, hey guys, it's my friend Rebecca that you know we mentioned on an episode, and then I was like, we need to have her on the show, and now you're on the show, and that's great. Do you want to just very quickly? We're all egotists here.
Yeah, what do you
We're all
do?
listening to our own voices. What do you do?
Gush about yourself.
Where you know, just gush about
Alright.
yourself because I want to hear it.
Okay.
Because
well,
We'll sit
hey,
back.
you remember on that episode when I couldn't remember what college you went to, despite the fact that I went there?
you said
That's
Illinois,
rough.
and I was a little disappointed. I won't even lie.
Yeah, no,
I'm
fair.
not from Illinois.
No.
I may be from, but I'm not from Illinois.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm from here, but I'm not from Illinois.
Not from Illinois.
And
I don't
so-
claim her.
And so, despite the fact that like I'm your connection to the show and Seth is your connection to the show, I'm just very wrong about where you've been over the last couple years. So inform everyone.
Okay,
'Cause
yes.
I don't know what's going on.
Wow. Okay. So I just graduated college like 2 weeks ago.
Woo!
So that's where I've been the last 4 years. I majored in musical theater.
Weird.
Yeah. Trying to be on Broadway. That's the goal. I've been auditioning a bunch, doing callbacks. I've been traveling. Still haven't really been out of the country, but traveling in the country. Love America. But yeah,
Whoa.
that's a lot. What else? What's exciting about me? I love TikTok. But we talked about that in the last
You can
one.
find Rebecca on TikTok at,
Rebecca_Hartman_.
Hold up, let me see.
and there will be links in the episode description for that, and
Yeah,
probably
they will. Follow me.
whatever socials. When you
I have
want
the same
people to follow your
handle for
socials,
all of them.
that's awesome.
I'm an actor.
That's very good. So the ones that you typically request to follow, TikTok, Instagram. Do you have like a Twitter you want people
I
to
have
see?
a website,
There you go. Link in-
RebeccaHartmanOfficial.com, because there's apparently a lot of Rebecca Hartmans.
Really?
whatever.
Well, but you're the official one, so
That's
it's like
what
it doesn't
I'm
matter.
saying.
It doesn't matter.
The rest of them are, I was gonna say useless, but that's rude.
Hey, that's her.
Irrelevant.
It is her.
Did you just find
I found you, yeah.
I want to see your website.
Okay,
Hold
so
on.
fun fact, that's actually my least favorite video that I've ever posted. I
And
almost
it's-
didn't post it, and it has the most views out of any of
5
them.
million views.
Nuts.
That's crazy.
They're not even that funny. Okay, I shouldn't say that. They're kind of funny. It's what happens when you get a group of actors in a room together. It's shameless.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Every
I was
fucking
very,
episode,
like-
he just starts playing shit on his
sorry.
phone,
I got like into
and then he
into
goes, "Oh, you can hear that? Like, dog."
Okay, wait, I do have a question though. So for context, if you don't follow me yet, I have a lot of pronunciation checks on my TikTok, which was something I thought of. It was meant to be a joke, and then
Yeah.
it just kind of blew up, and
That's
here
what
we
happens.
are.
That's what happens.
But I do have an important question. How do you pronounce the thing that man poured on my stuff?
Maple syrup.
Syrup,
Yeah, you suck.
maple syrup,
No, you
hate
suck. Syrup.
syrup.
It's not
Syrup.
It's not syrup.
Syrup.
No, it's syrup.
Let us know in the comments
Syrup.
how you pronounce.
Phonetically type,
Wait.
because if they just write the word syrup,
Yeah. I am from the sister state to the state
No
that
one
makes
cares.
the best
Dude,
maple syrup in the
wait,
planet.
where?
dude's from New
Hampshire.
Hampshire.
At least that. Wait, you're from New Hampshire and you pronounce it syrup?
Yeah.
I want to hear.
Syrup
We
is
should
a
make
down
one of-
here thing. Syrup.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
No,
is.
it's totally not.
Everyone
That
down
is
here
the
says
Northeast.
Everyone down here says syrup.
I see so many comments on your videos going, "Oh, she's not from New York. She's definitely not."
Oh my gosh, it's so funny. And
People say it all the time.
for a while I thought about being like, well, fun story, I'm actually really, I mean, I'm technically from New York.
You were born
but
in New York.
I only lived there till I was 10. So like, I'm not really from New York.
You learned how to talk
They
there, though.
know. They can see it.
You learned how to talk there, though, and that's
Yeah.
the thing is that like
That's
I was, raised in Florida until I was 8, but like then I moved here, and I would like to. I'm so scared of what's about to happen. I would like to say I don't have a Southern accent.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Not really.
Really?
Not really. Not like no. Like
Not like the regional
you
dialect.
don't have the. You
Okay,
don't have the
I'll give you
drawl.
that.
You don't have the drawl.
No,
I'll give you that.
You have some words.
I
that
think
come
I
out
I think I
sometimes.
sometimes have a word
Yeah.
or two, maybe ones that I learned while living here.
Mm.
But what?
I'm just, yeah. Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is this that I'm witnessing?
I'm just observing your dialect.
Do I have a southern accent?
No.
Because you,
I was only in New Hampshire till I was 6.
yeah, but
No,
where you
not
learn to speak
really.
just has a huge.
I think it's
Yeah.
just because you like speak with like, wow, I should know anything about how to describe this, but like you speak lower, so it
Yeah, I was gonna say,
automatically
yeah.
sounds more southern.
It's
and your
the
voice
Oh
is higher.
wow!
Yeah. I've got a
Okay.
very nasal voice. Very.
Yes,
What? Oh yeah, everyone sounds southern to Mimi.
that's true.
That's true. Yeah.
You sound American and you sound American. You sound American.
Rightfully so.
Yeah.
Who made your website?
Mine?
Yeah.
If I tell you, I'll have to kill you.
Really?
Are you about to trash your website?
Why?
No, I'm not gonna trash it.
Please
well,
trash it.
it's kind of
Praise
it might like.
Please give
I'm
me
not
feedback.
trashing it.
Please leave your feedback in the comments.
Do you want genuine feedback?
Yeah, sure.
We could do this another time. But like when the episode's over, but like genuinely just like little things, just like the fact that like these are very like blocky when they have like more updated logos where
And
it's
the
like
colors are
just
also
the
not
YouTube
pretty.
rectangle without it being in like a little square, or just the TikTok logo without it having that little square around it.
Would you like to redesign my website?
I would.
He loves making
font,
websites.
Really?
Yeah.
The font here, that part of the H is so thin that for half a second I thought that said Rebecca Hartman.
Oh, yeah, that's a problem.
That's dangerous.
So
That's
my
a problem.
my dad's name is Peter Hartman.
Yeah.
So if it's first initial last name, his name is Hartman.
That's
His
funny.
is
That is funny.
But
It's unfortunate, but it's very funny.
I mean,
Mine's Kroll.
you can go and scroll through that.
Yeah, wait. Okay.
I built that.
Is that the ABP website?
Yeah.
It's a good website.
Oh wait, I've been on this.
You clicked the link?
Yeah.
No one clicks the link.
I think that's the link I.
That's the one you
Oh, that's
sent
what
to
you
me.
said.
Yeah.
Oh, so she probably did go to Anchor.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because but we also have Spotify on there. We have a podcast. We have just links to a bunch of things.
Yeah.
These photos are heartwarming.
Merlin took like all of them.
He did a great job.
Yeah, he's good.
What'd you make it on?
The Wix.
We love Wix.
Wix is fire.
Do you have a
I tried for like 5 minutes to make a
what's your
website. and I was like,
Squarespace?
Wix.
Wix? Oh fuck it is.
Nice.
So God, it is 31 degrees Celsius.
I was like, geez.
Sorry,
Yeah, it's so hot. out
it
there,
is
dude.
so hot.
No.
My AC is broken, so my apartment is probably 85 degrees right now. Yeah, I love it. It's been broken like 3 times.
Have I ever told you about my car? So when I lived here, I never drove.
No.
This is actually my first time driving in Tennessee ever.
Nice.
Wow.
Which is nuts.
Congrats.
Thank you. It has been
Problem.
an experience.
Yeah?
But so the first car I ever had, his name was Poncho. Adorable. We got
Yeah.
him for like $500. Drove him for 5 years. And
You got 5 years out of a $500 car?
not only did I get 5 years, so this was when I went to college. I got my license when I was 18. So right before I went to school, got this car. Drove back and forth from St. Louis to Texas like 10 times. So that's like
So many miles.
100 hours or something like that driving. And he was great. Great car. Loved him. Had him until a few months ago.
What was he?
Pontiac Grand Prix 2001
Wow.
Pontiac.
Wow.
old car.
How many miles were on it when it
I have a picture of it somewhere. It was a lot. It was bad. It
like,
was bad.
over 300,000?
Yes. Oh yeah. No, like
A Pontiac?
it was crazy. No, he was so reliable though. The sweetest car in the world.
He was polite.
He was always there for me.
He was
Like
polite.
anyway, loved him.
Wow.
And it got to the point where like he wouldn't start anymore.
Yeah.
So
they
I
all
would
get
have to
there.
jump him every time I drove. So I just had like a battery and I would just picture this. You're on campus, senior year. And you're just everywhere you go. Like you'll drive like 5 minutes to get to class, go in, come out, jump your car. Drive 5 more minutes to get to class, go in, come out, jump your car. So like everyone that went to Webster has seen me jump my car at some point. And then eventually I took him into the shop because I was like, oh, I'm smelling something. Like I just want to make sure everything's okay. And the guy was like, if you drove this for even 5 minutes longer, it would have exploded and you would have died. So I have a
What?
new
I'm glad you're
car.
not 5 minutes
What
further down
was
the
the
road,
scent?
sir.
Was there like what? No oil in it?
It
What?
just smelled like it was
happened?
burning. They didn't even tell me what the problem was because
Oh.
they said there were so many problems that there was no point in even figuring out.
Your car
That's
is just a
what-
problem at this point.
That's
It's
what happened
one
with the Monte Carlo.
moving
Is
problem.
I took it in and they were like, we can fix it, but like we can't promise you'll make it home. Like you just need a
Like
new
this
car.
is barely
Yeah.
a car anymore. You really can't call this a car anymore. It's not a car.
Yeah, it'll like protect you from the rain,
Yeah.
but like stationary.
Yeah.
It's a rolling box.
Yeah.
It could
Tough.
it could fucking do great downhill.
Throw that shit in neutral?
Yeah.
But the reason I brought it up is because I got a new car. And I was like,
Nice.
new car. I'm flying.
Hell
It's
yeah.
2011 Nissan Altima.
Oh,
Sexy
Good
car.
That's a good car.
Sexy car. Pennsylvania plates. They're adorable.
Nice.
Yellow and blue. I'm obsessed. Anyway.
Is it out there?
Yes!
I would like to see
His
it.
name is Roni. Like macaroni.
I love that.
Isn't it cute?
That's good.
I know, it's
Roni.
whatever. But the AC was broken. So when I drove from St. Louis to New York 2 weeks ago, no AC.
No way.
And when I tell you,
Couldn't catch me doing
I was so sweaty when I got to that call back. All I gotta say. But it's fixed now. Thank you, Peter Hartman.
Good.
Appreciate
Nice,
you.
PD.
Good job, PD.
I thought about something interesting about my life.
Oh,
I was
perfect.
trying this whole time. I was like, what is it? So, do you follow my Instagram?
Yeah, duh.
I was just asking.
Are you kidding?
Okay.
The fact you thought you had to ask.
So have you seen my princess posts?
Yeah.
So I work for a princess party company and I play basically every princess that I can.
Yes, I do follow your Instagram.
Oh,
Just did.
shameless follow. I'll take it. No, but yeah, I've been working for a party company. I worked
So
in one.
fucking stupid.
What?
What?
I went to Instagram and I went to search and I just went Instagram. Rebecca. Wait.
I have a princess
Underscore
account.
Hartman underscore.
Yes, well that's my account, but then I have a princess account.
Okay. Do you want to shout that one out? Or
I
is that
actually
one
can't
that's
remember
like
what the handle is.
That's
Really?
fine.
If you follow my regular one,
Do you
it's on
want
there.
people to follow your princess account?
I don't really know.
There you go,
I don't
there you go.
care. But it is really fun. I started working for a company in Texas when I was 16,
Lovely.
and I mostly just played Belle.
Yeah.
because, brunette.
Yeah.
But now I play literally every princess that I can,
Sick.
and I'm obsessed with it,
Yeah.
which is where the Disney comment came in earlier. I would love to work on a Disney cruise. Hey, Disney, hire me.
They're a sponsor, so we could probably get a hold of them.
Disney?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We have contacts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's another little fun fact about
Neat.
me. I love kids, so it's a good time.
Oh,
Oh,
and that's lovely.
that's lovely.
I've always thought the whole princessing thing was cool.
Yeah.
I've done it.
Well, which one were you?
Prince Adam.
Oh.
You know when the Beast isn't the Beast anymore for like the 3 seconds in that film that happens? When I tell you that kids could be less excited to see a dead clown, I was nothing. It was...
Oh, cool. It's that
It's
one.
Belle and
This guy.
security?
It's so interesting that
And
they
the
had
bouncer.
Adam and not the Beast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to see the Beast.
It was like middle of summer.
I got to do one. I got to be Alvin.
I'm like,
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Circa Theodore and...
Oh shit! No, I was Simon. I'm sorry. I was Simon because I
You
did it
seem
with.
like a Simon.
I did it
Yeah.
with two. It was my friends who are twins, and they both they're shorter, and so they got to wear the Alvin and Theodore.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Hey, you're tall." I'm like 5. I was like 5'4" at the time.
You're taller than us.
Hey, you're taller than these ones, so you're gonna be Simon. And so, but it wasn't like I wore glasses and a blue shirt. I wore a big furry Simon costume.
no, you were a face character.
In July,
Could you speak? So
Nope.
you were just
fully mute for an hour in this big ass costume in July. They were like, hey, if you ever need a break, there's a break room. We expect you're gonna need one every 15 minutes. And here's some ice packs to have in there because we're sweating our asses off, and they have hyperhidrosis, so they're just already sweaty people.
Oh my gosh.
When they took off that, I was like, it looks like you just literally just jumped in a lake. They were so sweaty. It was rough. And then I got to do Cat in the Hat. And
Ooh.
sign-
I'm
I got
playing
to
Cat in
sign-
the Hat on Friday.
Really?
Yes, I've never done it before.
That's so cool.
Are you gonna post that on your princessing account?
Now I am.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
we'll know. Us
That's
guys,
so cool.
we'll know.
Yeah, I'm excited. I've done like some face characters. One time I did a face character and this kid kept grabbing my butt and I was like,
They're not allowed to do that.
what are you supposed to do?
You turn around and go, "Hey man, you're not allowed to do
But you
that."
can't talk.
Take the head off. Hey guys.
As what?
Hey, listen. Oh, I think I was one of the
Just
Paw
be
Patrol
threatening.
dogs.
Just like offer the hip. Be like,
How old was this child?
I couldn't see the child. I just kept feeling my butt grabbed.
how do you
like
know
a
it's
tiny
child?
hand.
So
It
it could
was a
have
tiny
been like
hand.
an old man.
Itty bitty.
Wait, who were you?
Old man
I
with
was
small
one of
hands.
the Paw Patrol dogs. No, it's okay.
Never seen one of those Paw Patrol dogs, and you're like,
Stop.
hold on.
We-
They
we-
didn't know you were in there.
Well, we always.
How do
One
they know
time-
you're in there?
One time I was handling somebody playing the bunny, like the Easter bunny,
Yeah.
like the bunny.
What do you mean handle it? What the fuck is
So like
that?
we have handlers so that kids don't grab our butts.
Okay, so your handler was doing very bad that day.
No, there were like 50 kids. It was nuts. It was
Okay,
crazy.
okay.
So it was just a second. It didn't last
Was it
forever.
one
it was
hand?
Whatever.
He didn't.
Okay, I'm gonna be real. There was a lot of fur in between us.
Yeah, okay, fair.
But I was handling my friend actually from school who started working there, and she was playing the Easter bunny. And this kid, for an hour, was so into the bunny. He was like, "This is everything." He's like walking around the whole time, like, "Oh my gosh!" This
It's
is
not
my
every day you
icon."
meet the fucking Easter
no, and
bunny.
Then we're leaving,
Yeah, bye.
and he saw a piece of hair, like a piece of her hair,
Like a tuft?
just a little, just a tiny
Like a
little.
little...
And he goes,
Wait,
"You're not real.
wait a minute.
Oh shit.
He goes,
Wait, hold on.
You're not the real Easter bunny." And he starts sobbing.
Fraud!
He's like, "Mommy, that's not the Easter bunny. That's a costume." And it was the most heartbreaking thing in the world. And it was
That's
literally
damn.
as we were walking out the door. What
Get
can
fucked,
you do?
You
kid.
Sherlocked that shit. That's impressive. To see
Yeah,
a
no, that's
strand
impressive.
of hair.
That's what I'm saying.
That's impressive. Get that kid in the police academy.
Yeah,
These
right?
Kids, I have some
Get 'em into the
crazy
Paw Patrol.
stories.
It's the Paw Patrol. It's good.
This is all for show. It's
Sorry,
just self-congratulatory. No one else thinks
Yeah.
it's
You're
funny.
funny, man.
Oh, you're so
hilarious.
funny.
You're hilarious.
God,
and
you're
sexy
so
and
good and
funny.
just
Yeah.
Anyway.
When's the part where you're gonna do that to me? And
You're
tell me
hilarious.
how
Oh, man,
Thank
you're
you.
so
great.
funny.
Yeah.
No, we already like hyped you up on the episode you weren't here.
Yeah,
so
you'll
it's
just
like
have to
now that
watch.
you're here, it's just like, well.
Oh, well, I guess I'm gonna have to listen to that now.
Just forcing you to listen to episodes.
So, fun fact: I have never listened to a podcast except the 36 questions.
Is that its own show?
It's a musical podcast.
Yes, I wanted to. Yeah, we gotta talk about
The
this.
fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
Stop.
She literally said that.
It's on
earlier.
Spotify. Not that I have Spotify, but it's on Spotify.
What is it about?
She said that earlier.
So it's about the 36 questions.
That's what I know. I don't know the.
Yes.
I didn't. Okay, I thought these were completely separate things. The 36 questions are from an essay called "If You Want to Fall in Love, Do This."
Ah.
I have a New York Times article pulled up right now about it. There are
Sick.
36 questions, and if you explore them with your partner, you will fall in love.
My goal
That
in
is-
life
that
is to do
is-
them with someone.
That is it. And then she's like, "Oh, I've only ever heard one podcast before, and it's like this musical, and I love podcast musicals. I think that's a great idea." And I thought those were completely separate ideas.
Gotcha.
So, okay, I thought the 36 questions were just 36 questions that
Are
we
we
were
gonna-
going to talk about.
No, it is a
So
musical.
tell me about this musical podcast.
Yes, it's brilliant. So I actually listened to it, throwing it back to that guy one more time. I listened to it as like we were going through the breakup.
Yeah.
And it's the story of a girl who lies and a guy who's like processing it. They were together, they were married, and then he up and leaves
Yeah.
because he finds out that she's lying. And
Mm.
so the musical takes place when she finds him and she's like, I want to figure this out. And it's their journey of figuring it out through doing the questions again, because that's how they met the first time. They did the questions together, fell in love, and got married. But it turns out that she was lying about who she was the whole time.
Whoa.
The second time as well.
The second
What?
time she's honest.
Okay,
It took
good.
me a second to
Good.
process that one.
Good.
No, the second time they do the questions, she's honest, which is what
Yeah.
is so beautiful about it, because
Yeah.
they compare like her answers the first time where she like lied about certain things. I don't want to give away too much, but like she lied
Yeah.
about certain things.
Was she doing it to impress him?
No, so that is also something that gets explained later on in
Yeah.
the podcast, but she talks about why she did all of it. She had some crazy reasons.
Yeah.
But what's beautiful about it is it's going through like both sides of them dealing with it, and like the final song talks a lot about like what is truth, because like truth to me isn't the same as truth to you, and it's
Yeah.
all about perception. And
Yeah.
so it explores some deep
Interesting.
thoughts of love and life.
So this is on Spotify?
Yes, it's beautiful. Great for road trips, which is why I've
I
listened
see.
to it like 5 times.
Sick. I've got to drive home. So.
But there's also
That's what I'm
a
doing.
cast album. I will say, if you listen to the cast album before listening to the podcast, I will murder you.
Rebecca will murder you.
Don't do it.
That's a promise.
It spoils so much. You have to listen to it in its entirety. So next time you're going on a road trip, give her a listen.
it's 3 hours
So
long.
good.
Whoa,
Look at
he'll
that.
do it on the way
3 hour
home.
drive home. So there you go. It is
Perfect.
kismet.
No, it's really beautiful. I really want to do like a reading of it, like a physical reading of it.
Yeah.
Because it's just the music, and Jonathan Groff's in it.
Oh,
Love
then
Jonathan
Then
Groff.
it's good.
It's,
Yep.
Then it's just good.
so good.
That's how it goes.
But yeah, I've never actually done the questions, but I really want to do them.
I've got them pulled up.
Let's.
Do y'all
we got
want to
it.
fall
We
in
got
love?
it.
We
Wait,
all
do
fall
we
in
do we
love.
fall in love right now?
Let's all
Should we
fall
do
in
it?
love.
Should we just choose to fall in love?
Just do it.
So, as a little bit of an intro, in Mandy Lencatrin's modern love essay, to fall in love with anyone, do this. She refers to a study by the psychologist Arthur Aaron and others. Imagine me the and others
And
here.
others,
That
yeah.
sucks. That explores whether intimacy between two strangers can be accelerated by having them ask each other specific series of personal questions. The 36 questions in the study are broken up into 3 sets, with each set intended to be more probing than the previous one. And if there's one thing we love on this show, probing. The idea is that mutual vulnerability fosters closeness. And that's as much as I'll read of the little
Who's
intro.
that lady?
Let's get right to that. Is an ad for David Yurman.
Sick.
I don't know if that's jewelry or clothes or the lady's name. So.
Guess we'll never know.
Set 1, we're least amount of probing.
Okay.
We're not likely to fall in love very quickly.
I
with
actually
these.
know all of the questions because they're in
The musical.
Are they in order? Do you think?
Yeah.
It must
So
be.
the first question should be, if you could go to dinner with any person, who would it be and why?
Okay.
Don't make me go
Oh,
first.
so sorry, man.
You know me.
I just want to sing this song. Dua Lipa.
Really?
For
Why?
sure.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Why?
Because she is the most beautiful woman alive, and I want to be her, and I want to dance for her, but I'm too short, so I can't. Love you, Dua.
Oh yeah, you've looked up into like
Dua's a
backup
sponsor of the
dancers for Dua.
I've just seen her music videos.
They're
I
all
wouldn't.
tall
I
bitches?
wouldn't make the
Tall.
cut.
Damn.
She's so tall.
She is tall.
She's got those long legs. It's
Damn.
okay. I'll dance for Ariana or something. It'll be fine.
I have a friend who's so obsessed with Ariana Grande. It's so funny. He just loves her so much. Knows everything about her. Loves all of her music. Has watched every interview, every anything. He loves Ariana Grande.
You should bring him on the show.
I should bring him on the show.
Why is he here? Not here right now.
And
And then we bring Ariana in.
And our next guest star.
Ariana Grande. Do you have one?
Yes.
Okay, go. You go, and then I'll.
If I could go to dinner with anyone in the world, it would be Markiplier. It would be Mark
I was
Fishbach.
gonna say Markiplier. Yeah.
Anything in the world
I
to
don't know
have
who
a
that
dinner with this
is.
man. This is a YouTuber. It's like he's in the pantheon of like the top gaming YouTubers. There's like PewDiePie, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye.
I'd say he's like top 5 most popular YouTubers of all time.
Yeah,
No question.
he is
Yeah.
just a guy who
He's incredible.
just kept going, kind of thing. Like he just kept going. Like he got
Love that.
put in the hospital, just kept going. Lost his dad, just kept going. And he
Oh my
he has a
gosh.
fucking amazing story. I love this guy. So
I'm gonna go with Sir Jonathan Bellion.
yeah,
I fucking love him
Yeah.
so
That's
much.
a good choice.
Yeah.
And I want to like learn how he writes music.
that's
I
the
want
thing.
to
It wouldn't
know
be a
how
very
he-
nice dinner. Just be like, how do you
How do you do it? How do you do
Explain
this?
to
Yeah.
me.
Dua Lipa, can you sing for me?
Yeah, I could literally just hear him talk about writing music for 3 hours and just never. I would be fine with not speaking. If he were to just talk about how the process works, I'm there. So yeah, John Bellion.
If I could adjust it, I would prefer to like go to the club with Dua Lipa. I feel like that would be prime experience.
Dua, I might be short, but just watch me throw it back. You'll change your mind.
You won't regret it. I promise.
You won't, Dua, I promise. So question number 2.
Oh. Okay, so it takes them a while to get to the second question. Can't explain why.
That's fair. So she'll be able to answer this question in about 15 minutes.
I'm trying
Because
to
that's when they do
remember-
it in the show.
It's in the.
Would
can't
you
remember.
like to be famous?
Oh, they barely. talk
And
about this one.
in what way?
Mm.
I think the answer for all the people sitting at the table.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please.
In what way? For us, this way.
This way.
For you, Broadway.
Or Dua Lipa.
Or Dua Lipa. Dua, you're always on the table.
I'd say we're.
If you need me on the table, Dua, listen. Before making a telephone call, do you ever rehearse what you're going to say?
Depends on who it's with.
Yeah?
Yeah, if it's like the bank, yes.
Yeah.
If it's with a friend, no.
Okay. Could you imagine calling your buddy and you're just
Like-
like, hey, you want to hang out today? And just being like, okay,
Hold on.
disc
hold on.
golf. Hey man, you want to go to the movies today? Fuck! Telephone call. You ever rehearse it?
If it's like a business call or if it's like a producer or something, I will. I have a video of me. I recorded it because I thought it was really funny how anxious I was, but I had a call with a very famous choreographer. I won't say his name. And I like literally videoed myself just going for an hour before the call. So if it's something like that,
Yeah.
yes.
Did you rehearse any answers to questions you expected us to ask you? You're like, if they ask this, I've got to
No,
pull this out.
but I did listen to the 36 questions on the way here, which is why I brought it up, and also all of Dua Lipa's music. So if that counts, then yes.
You had to freshen up. You had to make
So
sure you got it.
that is the first 3 of set 1. Let's skip straight to set 2.
Let's do it.
Okay. If a crystal ball could tell you the truth about yourself, your life, the future, or anything else. Wow, that really is broad. If a crystal ball could tell you fucking anything, what would you want to know? If you had something that could just give you the answer to something you don't know, what would be the one thing that's finally like, oh, I just need to know it?
That's in the musical,
Yeah?
or it's worded differently.
Probably worded differently. I wouldn't be surprised.
Hmm.
I don't know what I'd want to know.
That's rough. It's so much
If I knew it,
available.
I'd
Did you say
look it
past
up.
or future?
Past, future, or anything.
Yeah, the future, anything
Just
else,
anything.
your life. Tell you the truth about yourself. Okay, so it's about yourself, your life, your future. I think it is very inward. If a crystal ball could tell you anything about you that you don't already know, what might you want to know about yourself? Fucking why I get sad sometimes. You know, when there's no reason to get sad, but
Yeah.
you get sad. Why the fuck is that? The crystal ball will be like, eat more. And I'm like, well, you haven't drank water today, Jim. You feel like shit because you're not taking care of yourself. Exercise, try it.
You know what it would be?
What?
I would want to know what my life is like without cystic fibrosis.
What would life be like without CF?
What would my life be like without cystic fibrosis?
Where would I be?
Yeah, what would I be
Wow,
doing?
That's a great one.
Yeah, because
You
I've
would-
always been curious. I want to write a song about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I haven't formulated. It's a lot.
that's fair.
Do you write songs?
I do.
He's
We're
a
talking
he's a
after
musician.
this.
Okay.
Music.
I do
I'm
make
looking
music.
for someone to write a song for me,
Ooh.
so I can be the next Dua Lipa.
Could you write a Dua Lipa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, wait, we're like literally gonna have a conversation.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I'm trying to make another music video.
Sick.
Okay, great.
Love that.
Whenever this music video comes out, watch it.
We'll post it here.
I
Yeah.
don't know what mine would be.
What
Yeah, it's
don't,
broad,
what don't
it's
you know
hard.
about Rebecca?
I do a lot of self-searching and
Yeah.
a lot of, so I know a lot of things about me now. So it'd probably be something about me in the future.
That's
or
the
something.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really forgetful. So I bet there's a lot about my past that I don't remember. I
Yeah.
would love to like remember something.
Yeah, shit,
Anything
dude.
that I don't remember.
We did Les Mis together,
What?
2015.
I don't
Little
remember that.
community theater. No one got paid. Why were we there?
Wait, what?
Les Miserables.
Just kidding. I remember that. Ha, I'm an actor.
Oh, I like this one. I'm skipping to number 15.
Oh,
What is
Burger King
the...
foot lettuce.
Well, it was
Sorry.
1, 2, 3, and then we skipped to set 2. The first question in set 2 is number 13.
okay.
I'm skipping 1 to get to...
Okay.
What's the greatest accomplishment of your life?
So far?
So far. No. What's the greatest accomplishment of 20 years from now? Dipshit. Sorry.
I don't want to be corny.
Your fiance?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, I kind of feel that.
Yeah.
I love you. What's your secondary? Leah?
Yeah.
We know. We all know Leah.
It is you, Leah, but probably graduating high school. I was not supposed to. I'm not stupid. I was supposed to die.
Oh, that's true. You were supposed
Yeah.
to die at like 15.
I was supposed to die at birth, but yeah, I was not supposed to live very long.
To give you a very quick refresher, cystic fibrosis, terminal illness, at the time he was born, 99, they were like average life expectancy.
The average life expectancy was like 30, but a lot of it depended on how healthy you are. And so there were some that lived. I know someone who's like 70 and he has cystic fibrosis.
Yeah.
So they bring it up. A lot of people die. A lot die in their early 20s or late teens.
But due to modern medicine, in the last 23 years, it's developed to a point where your average life expectancy is
45, 50, maybe 60, depending on how far it goes. It's okay.
So sad.
I'm fine. It's okay.
That
It's
was my
okay.
reaction.
Wait, well, I'm
It's
glad
so
it's
normalized
later.
now. Oh,
No, you were
yeah.
telling this story, and I was literally about to be like, "Am I supposed to say goodbye after this? Because I don't know when I'm gonna be back."
No, I'm literally the healthiest I've ever been in my life.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Huh?
Just one.
Yeah.
That probably makes your music really good. People who hurt write better music.
That is true.
I need to write
But no, not for me.
so it was finishing high school.
Probably. Just like making it there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a greatest accomplishment so far? I forget that. It's got to speak into the mic sometimes.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I said, hey, hey, what's your greatest
Actually, I
accomplishment?
It's out of
think
the way.
2 of my greatest accomplishments have happened in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Being on this show and
Being on the show.
hey, there you go. Good answer. No, go on.
Graduating college was
Nice.
definitely a big one.
Of
It's not
course.
that I
Very proud of you.
it's not as cool as yours. Like I anticipated I would graduate college. It's just I was homeschooled my whole life, so that was my first time like graduating.
It's inherently better than mine because you graduated a bigger thing than I did.
Oh my gosh, we're not comparing.
No, but that is incredible. To graduate
You're
college is such a
dying.
huge
I don't
thing.
think we need to.
I forget how awesome it is when I get to say it and then people like have to react.
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. No, but that was really
That's amazing.
exciting. I have a video of me walking across the stage, and I'm standing there, and I just go. Because I was just so excited. So that was really big for me.
Beautiful.
And the callbacks for Anastasia, I made it all the way to the final round, and I'm just
Wow.
waiting to hear if I booked it.
No way. I didn't know it was like that.
Yeah.
Wow, congrats.
Hey,
Thank
hey,
you.
Christian.
Yeah,
Rebecca's insanely talented.
I believe it.
yeah.
I heard her just singing under her breath a little while and I was like,
Oh my gosh.
holy shit.
Yeah.
You're too sweet.
Yeah,
Thank
you got a good voice.
Thank you.
So
what
far,
about
greatest accomplishment
He's got
so
a great
far.
voice.
Not Merlin. Not that it's not Merlin. Merlin is number
Nice.
1, but if we're saying number 2,
I have like 3. So like,
greatest accomplishment. I feel like I try to build these things, and then it never peaked. So I built we built We Three Kings together, and then like that kind of fell.
Yeah.
And then I built
forgot about that.
I built Jimmy Boy, the gaming channel. I built TikTok up, and then I just stopped doing that altogether. Hey, don't let me quit this show.
Oh, I'm not gonna. We have to, because did you say you remembered We Three Kings?
Yeah, actually, I was about to say, can we talk about that? Because
Yeah.
I remembered it all of a
Go
sudden,
ahead.
and now I'm having like a flush of memories.
Remember the whole forgetful thing?
Yeah.
Do you remember that time that you added me to the group chat for literally 2 seconds and you were like, don't scroll up? You told me not
No.
to scroll up. I didn't, and I really wanted to. And
Whoa.
I just want to know why you told me not to scroll up.
Oh, hey,
You
that
should've-
was in like 2017.
You should have scrolled up.
I should have scrolled up.
Take that when you have it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
That's what you'd ask the crystal ball.
I was being respectful.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I
That's the crystal ball question. Why couldn't I scroll up?
Yeah, that was like 2017. I forget what we used to say in the We Three Kings group chat.
You're
a
probably
lot.
just like talking about me or something, or like saying something.
It was
that you
probably,
thought I
hey,
would
should
think
I add
was
Rebecca to the group
offensive.
chat real quick? And it's like, nah, fuck her. It's like, okay, I'm gonna add her, and then I did.
Don't scroll up.
Hey, don't scroll up.
It's either that or it's like penis pics.
Yeah. Oh, it
Like
could have
the
been
two
penis
big
pics.
things.
Penis
Either
pics
way, it
all
would have
the
been
time.
gold. I really missed out.
Yeah, that's tough. But no, do you know if you watched a particular live stream in which somebody won? It was for
We were doing a
Go ahead.
charity event.
Yeah.
We were doing a charity event, and we had like 100 subscribers ish when we started it, and we were just like, okay, $100 is a nice humble goal for like the month, and so we're gonna try and raise $100 for this charity. Ended up raising like 200 and something. But one of the ways we were incentivizing it is we were like, for every $5 you donate, you get put in a drawing for a gift card to a place. And you donated $5.
I donated $5.
Your dad donated like what, 100?
Yeah.
Divided by 5 is 20.
Yeah.
20 entries.
Come on, quick.
One entry. And then we had some other people donate, of course. But yours was the name that came up. And this is in a time where the max time we'd spent together was 1 month in person and then never really talked again.
Yeah, we did a musical together.
We did a musical
What
together.
musical?
Wizard of Oz.
Where?
Oh, at my local theater.
Rocky Mount, North Carolina.
Oh, it wasn't here.
Yeah.
No, it was not here.
I was about to be like,
No,
let's talk.
but I was the Tin Man and he was the Scarecrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great production.
2017, did that for a month, and then I came back to Tennessee, and then we didn't really talk too much after that. Literally, the next time we started talking regularly was the beginning of the show.
Mm-hmm.
It was, we do a show in person for a month, don't talk for 4 years, have a podcast. That has now been going on for like a year and a half.
Yeah, it feels weird.
nuts.
Yeah, it is weird how it all came about. But anyway, yeah, I won the. I just think that's so funny.
He
that
won
I-
it,
And
and
what
we
was the
never
gift
gave
card?
it to him.
Yeah, they never got it to me.
Was it
Still
a
have yet.
job?
We're gonna make it, when we finally do it, it's gonna be a Domino's gift card, because that's where he works.
I work for Domino's. Yeah.
So we're gonna give him a $20 Domino's gift card.
Yep.
That's funny.
Greatest compliment.
Yeah, what you got?
I hate to say it. You know I hate to say it because it's like the, We Three Kings, and then it was like fucking my TikTok. This is the one thing that I
Really?
see the most coming out of.
Wow, this is your greatest accomplishment. You're doing it right
I don't know,
now.
sometimes like we get when we got this studio, when we got the other studio, I was like
It did feel
Yes,
cool.
We have a lot of this is it moments.
yeah.
Got a new studio? Oh man, this is it. We made it.
Sick.
Or it's like
They're bad.
we partnered with a company and got like 5 free flip
The
flops.
fancy water.
Yeah,
you're
we got
here.
Yeah,
fancy
we got liquid
water.
death.
I just drove 8 hours to be here.
Yeah, that's huge.
That-
You're
that-
here.
that's
That's actually
genuinely-
wild.
Seth, bleep this out. Okay.
Oh, we're getting into it now?
The last question of set 2 is intense.
Ooh,
Let's get it.
What?
I just got a call back.
Yay, what show? Can we say?
Kinky boots.
Ah!
No.
She does not like kinky boots.
Okay, I do like kinky boots. That's just.
She does like kinky boots.
just
If you're a
nasty.
producer of, or the casting director of the Kinky Boot show,
She loves it.
she
I love it.
fucking
It's her
loves Kinky
favorite-
Boots.
Has to.
It's her favorite thing ever. Not her favorite show. It's her favorite thing ever.
It's my favorite anything ever.
Yeah, she's really excited.
I'll do one more from set 2. We'll go to set 3, and
Yeah,
then we'll wrap up.
Give us that crazy one you were looking at.
We'll,
it.
We'll skim past it, but this one is going to be what's your most terrible memory?
Oh, my most terrible memory?
Worst memory. I'll go ahead and start. My family is not the wealthiest. Neither is Merlin's.
Oh my gosh, your family.
What about them?
I just remembered them.
You have a family?
I do have one.
No way.
They are
I
real.
miss them.
Yeah,
Aw.
they're great. I'm sure they miss you. I'm sure mom misses
sure
the
they-
shit out of you.
She better.
But neither of our families are the wealthiest. Ergo, when it came time for us to get married, we got wedding gifts and we got, we got money. They gave us money and that was very nice of them. And then we were in England. That's where we proposed. We had one wedding party there, even though the wedding hadn't happened. They knew we were getting married and they weren't going to see us for a while. So they sent us off with some money. And we are flying back to America from England. We have the Paris layover was extended by like an hour. And then when we finally got to Denver, Colorado, they held you in immigration for an hour.
Yeah.
So the thing is, I was waiting right by the place where they take you, and they were like, you need to go with everyone else. You need to go to like claims, like baggage claim. And I'm like, I need to wait here because the person I'm traveling with is in that room. And they go, we just can't have you in this little like vestibule area. If you're not in there, you have to leave. And I said, okay. And then you said, I'm with my boyfriend. He's right outside. And then they poked out and I was not there. So that's another reason that they were like, you're sketchy. They held you for an hour. So because of this 2-hour delay, we miss our last flight, which the service that we had used had a guarantee. They're like, if immigration holds you too long, that's in their policy. And if a layover happens, that's in their policy. And they're like, you miss your flight, we'll cover it. And then I emailed them and then they didn't. So we're stuck in Denver, Colorado. So we needed to get an Uber to a hotel, pay for both of those things, and then find a way to get home. We were like, are there any flights tomorrow? And they're like, no. And we're like, when is the next flight? And they're like, maybe, a while. It was either too long or like thousands of dollars to get a flight to where we were headed. So we were like, hey, friends, hit us up, like come to Denver, Colorado. We were hoping like someone would come pick us up because there was literally not much else. And in the end, they were like, get a Greyhound. So no offense, like I'm not shitting on you guys. I also would have to.
Excuse me.
Were y'all in a show at the time? Were y'all doing a musical?
No, but I had an exam the next morning.
No, exactly. I get it. You had your reason. Jace
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Fuck you.
I was in Denver, Colorado. So that happens, and then I have to get a Greyhound bus from Denver, Colorado to where I live in Tennessee.
hours on a bus, and we had to spend all of our wedding money.
Zero money left from our wedding.
That's a nightmare.
We've been married almost 3 years, never had a honeymoon.
Nope.
So, worst memory.
If you want to have a honeymoon in St. Louis, you can come visit me this summer. I'm living alone. You're welcome to stay with me.
I've already been to St. Louis once. It was great.
Oh, I forgot you
St.
came
Louis
to St.
is-
Louis.
yeah, St. Louis
Just
is great.
remembered.
Hey, remember that one time?
It's in
That was
Missouri.
so fun.
Okay.
You know the
It's
landmark?
the
You know the
only good thing in
landmark?
Missouri.
Okay.
You know the landmark? That's like the giant
The arch.
arch.
We can ride the scooters.
Okay. That's why I want to go.
That's
That
the
was the
only
best part.
thing that's good about St. Louis.
The question right before the terrible memory is what's your most treasured memory? And it's those fucking scooters in St. Louis.
Stinking
Wow.
scooters.
It's electric scooters, and you just get to go around downtown on this like electric scooter. And it's so goddamn cheap.
It's great. No, it's so much fun.
And you had to use Seth's license to verify yourself
Oh
because you
my
have to take a picture of your license to verify into the app. And you didn't drive, did you?
I had a license. There was something going on though. I can't remember what it was.
But you had to use Seth's license to verify.
I forgot
That's
about
wild.
that.
Yeah.
Fun fact, my high school boyfriend and I broke up because I rode on a scooter with one of you. Was it Jace?
Seth.
Yeah, that was me.
Was it
Mine-
you?
Yeah, mine died.
So we shared a scooter, and one time I was like, "Oh, I've done this before." He came to visit, and we were riding on the scooter, and I was a natural because I had done it before.
Yeah.
Right.
And he was like, "Oh, you've done this before?" And I was like, "Yeah, when my friends came to visit, like we shared a scooter." And he was like, "You shared a scooter?"
I am your high
the
school
end. It
boyfriend.
was the end.
Wow.
I was your high school boyfriend, and you
Sounds
just ride a scooter
Thanks,
with any
yeah.
Joe Schmo?
Thanks for that, Seth. You're the reason
That's
I'm
my
single.
greatest achievement.
Clearly wouldn't
Wow.
work.
So that's my most terrible memory.
Oh, I forgot that was the question.
That is the question.
I still have nightmares about being stuck somewhere and having to get a Greyhound bus.
That's
They
awful.
said marriage would be hard. I just didn't expect it to come so
It
fast.
was instantly.
It was
We
ah
weren't even married. at that
nightmares. Yeah, we weren't. We were just on our way back to America to get married. And
Yummy.
It's rough.
My worst memory. So my first equity show was Mary Poppins.
Wow.
And we had 2 weekends, and in between was my fall break for school. It was it was my sophomore year.
Mhm.
And I went home. Okay, so throwback to the boyfriend who broke up with me. So before,
She just, if you listened closely, she just said a paragraph worth of words.
before we broke up, I bought a plane ticket to go visit him in between the show weekends.
Yeah.
And then he broke up with me, but I still had the plane tickets. So I was like, all right, I'll just go visit my family in Texas. It'll be great. So I fly home. I'm super bummed about it because he broke up with me on the first day of rehearsal. So this is like all pretty fresh.
Bro.
I hope none of my exes watch this because I'm just smashing them.
I was about to say, I'm very honored that you didn't use the "what is your worst memory" question as an excuse to say that we dated.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, whoa.
That would have been a very funny. My worst memory is, so I had another high school boyfriend
you did break. Okay, I actually do have a funny story. I don't know if you know this.
Okay.
I was planning to break up with you 3 days after
I think you did tell me that.
you broke up with me.
I
was going to do it in person.
I eventually learned that.
That's great, though.
What?
That it was.
We
that's
both knew.
Mutual.
We both knew.
It didn't work out.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
it's not
No,
gonna-
it was
this isn't
totally
gonna
mutual.
work.
There's more to this story.
Yeah.
He broke up with me the week before Halloween.
Wow.
God damn me.
No, you know why that's a
I'm
big
an
deal?
asshole.
You know why that's a big deal?
Because
Because
we have
we
a
had
couple
costumes.
Did we?
Oh.
Yeah, and you know what they were?
Was it the Phantom and Christine? I'm an asshole.
Fuck you.
I'm the
I
worst.
remember that.
Fuck you.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I had like 4 other guys try to do that
There you
costume
go.
with
There
me.
you go. There
and
you
then
go.
my freshman year of college ended up dressing up as the Phantom myself. So
There you go.
don't need a man. Thank you.
There you
Anyway,
go.
so the worst day, I fly to Texas or terrible day, whatever. I fly to Texas and I had to be back on Thursday at 9 a.m. for a children's performance for the show. So I get to the airport and all of a sudden it starts snowing. And this is in Texas in October. It's not supposed to snow in Texas in
No,
October.
It's not
pretty-
supposed to snow in Texas.
It starts
Yeah.
blizzarding.
Whoa.
So I'm like, I'm nervous. And I'm like,
Yeah.
and they cancel the flight. So I call my dad and I'm like, Dad, I don't know what to do. I have to be there tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Or like, I'm going to be in big trouble because it's equity and there are laws. And I was like, I'm literally going to ruin my entire career right now because I'm not going to make it for the show. And so my dad, like, he's like, okay, I'm just going to come pick you up and we're just going to drive. We're just going to go.
PD to the
So
rescue.
Pete comes to the rescue. He comes and picks me up. We start driving. We get to about Oklahoma City. And then his car breaks down.
Pete.
And then it starts raining. And then we're like, okay, you know what? It's fine. We're just going to find a rental car. It's going to be great. So we go to try to find a rental car. Not a single one in the entire city. The entire city.
Jesus.
We're calling everywhere. They're like, no, there aren't any cars right now. So I'm freaking out. I'm like, we're halfway here. It's raining. We don't have a hotel. Like, what are we going to
They
do?
were like, didn't you know? It's snowing in Texas. Everyone's here getting rental cars.
Exactly. So then I'm like texting everyone I know that lives in Oklahoma or anywhere. I'm like, please, like somebody with a car, please help me. Like I need to get to St. Louis. And someone texts me and they're like, hey, I found a flight that leaves at 6 a.m. You'll get there at like 8:30 or something like that. I got there 30 minutes before call time. I got the last ticket. My dad drove me to the airport in the morning and I made it for the show. They literally,
go.
my friend picked me up from the airport. We drove straight to the theater and I performed.
You know what? It says something that your most terrible memory still ended in a win.
It's a
That is a very
success.
good thing.
Well, the thing is, I don't really have terrible memories because every time something like that happens, I'm just like, this is funny. Like, I wasn't crying. I was laughing the whole time. I was like, this is really
is so
ridiculous. I
crazy.
was like, this is the funniest thing that's ever happened.
Like, who else would it happen to type situation?
Exactly.
Like, of course it has to be.
Well,
me.
and me and my dad have so many near-death experiences. Like,
I
it's
believe that.
ridiculous. So when
I do. I believe
it
that.
checks out.
Yeah,
Honestly.
that checks. That checks.
So when that happened, we were both just like, of course this would happen to us.
Wow. That's wild. I have a terrible memory.
It just made sense to me. Go.
Sorry. It's weird because like it should be like a hospital situation because I've had
I was
many,
gonna say it's probably
But
gonna
it-
be like a hospital.
but it's not. So like
Your
I've
worst
had
memory should be a near-death experience
And,
because
like-
you've had so fucking many.
We're talking after this.
the worst. Okay. I don't have to be home. Though I legitimately don't. The worst moment in my life is different from my worst memory. My worst memory is still like I'm legitimately gonna try not to cry. It makes me very sad. It's so weird and random. I love my sisters more than anything in the whole world.
I love your sister.
They are my favorite people on the whole planet, aside from my fiance.
We'll try to get you some cookies one day.
Oh, she makes such good
I heard
cookies.
that.
Yeah.
Such good
I
cookies.
feel like I know something.
So good. So my youngest sister has cystic fibrosis also. And so, yeah, that's like we've been able to bond over it for our whole lives. And there's just like this one moment, and it makes me so sad. Cause like I'm so rarely mean to them. I for my whole life I've rarely been mean. They'll
Yeah.
back it up.
Yeah.
But there's this one moment I had this stuffed animal. I think I'm 8.
Yeah.
So Shaylin would have been like 4.
Yeah.
And I had this stuffed animal that I really liked. It was a little lamb. And you know what its name was?
Lammy?
Lammy.
I have a lamb named Lammy.
Do you really?
Yes.
That's wonderful. There's just the perfect name for it.
Mm.
And I'm holding the
Lammy.
lamb, and she says, "Can I play with the lamb?" And I said, "Yes."
Yeah.
And I gave her the lamb. And then
She poured maple syrup all fucking over it. Sorry, go on.
at the last moment, I said, "No, mine." And like her face,
Yeah.
like I can still see it today. It breaks my fucking heart because she just melted.
Do you understand what a pure soul this man has to
I'm
have in order to
seeing
say
it.
It makes
To
me
say,
so sad.
hurting the feelings of a 4-year-old destroyed him?
It broke me, and I still think about it all the time.
As an 8-year-old, he hurt the feelings of a 4-year-old, and he's 23 and in regret.
She doesn't remember that at all. She's like, "Oh, you didn't fucking do that." I was like, "Yes, I did," and I cried like that whole day
Yeah.
because I felt so bad. Because
You still cry.
I still cry. Like most of the time when I think about it, I begin to weep. It's pathetic, and I don't know why it really hit me.
When did you last cry in front of another person?
Ah,
Ooh.
If I'm not including you, I genuinely don't know.
last
Genuinely don't
last
know.
night,
I
literally last
literally
night,
cried in front of Jim last night.
literally when I might have, I don't know what's wrong.
That was in front of someone?
I cried with Leah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like sitting there and I was like, what is the next 6? If I'm in I don't want to walk down the aisle in a cast
Yeah.
or on crutches.
Yeah.
And so I'm like sobbing because it's like, I just ruined my life with one stupid thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh my god.
yeah, we'll see.
So we'll see what the doctor says tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm so nervous for you.
Do you want to film a pre-recorded reaction so that we can just... That'd be really weird. Last
Yeah.
episode, no one knows who Rebecca is. Just her reaction's also in there. Like, oh no. By myself, 2 or 3 days ago at
Yeah.
work, I
Wow.
wasn't sad. First off, 7 times out of 10 that I cry, I'm happy. It's only the 3 times that I'm sad. But I cry when listening to like really powerful music. Same with any art media. Like if I watch movies, certain shows, Bob's Burgers. I cry during Bob's Burgers like at least once every 3
It's
episodes.
such a beautiful family thing.
It's a family
It's
thing.
such a good family
I need
thing.
to watch it.
I watch
You should.
this family just being a cute little family, and I'm like, ugh.
It's also just hilarious. They're really
It's so
funny
fucking
show.
I've seen
funny.
like a handful of episodes.
Yeah, that's really funny. I love it.
But I was listening to the like orchestral remix of Warriors by Imagine Dragons, and I was just crying. Because it's really good. Like if you get good earbuds and you get the bass and you get like all the layering of the song, it's such a good fucking song.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's weird to say that like I cried out of just an overwhelming emotion. I wasn't sad. It didn't make me happy either. It was just I was so overwhelmed with emotion from such a good fucking song that I just I had tears.
Hey.
And I was so praying my manager wouldn't walk into the aisle. Hey Jim, how's it go? And I'm just like putting up boxes of macaroni. And I'm like,
I'm gonna get deep. Emotions are meant to be felt, not understood. You cry when you feel like you need to. You don't have to know why.
I live by that.
Doesn't have to be happy.
When I need to cry, I cry.
So the voice teacher that I'm actually staying with tonight, I'm staying with my voice. I told you that, but I don't think I told you
Yeah.
that. I'm staying
Nice.
with my high school voice teacher
Awesome.
tonight. But she told me in high school, she was always like, she didn't really understand like musical theater. She was very like classical based, not super into the whole like lifestyle, but she was always supportive. One day she goes, Rebecca, I love you, but if you don't stop crying, you're never gonna make it because you're gonna ruin your voice.
Damn.
And she was right.
That's
in
good.
college,
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
just sobbing day after day after day, and I'm like, why can't I sing? And then I'm like, oh,
Dreadful
she
for
was
the vocal
right.
cords.
she
Yeah.
was right.
Yeah.
Tough.
But to answer the question, I cried today in the car because
In front of someone?
I called someone. Does that count?
Does that count? That might
You
count.
what?
I cried in front of my dad yesterday.
Yeah,
There
there
you
you
go.
go.
That counts.
Yeah, it does
That
count.
count. That definitely
That
It
counts.
was
does
so
count.
sweet too.
With the question being, when did you last cry in front of someone? My dad yesterday is the perfect answer.
I think that would make sense.
That fits the question.
It fits pretty well.
So now can I
No. Dua Lipa, come in.
Dua Lipa, yeah.
So your house catches fire. Everything you own. Everything is on fire.
I live in an apartment.
don't
Literally
like
everything
this
in that apartment catches fire. Every last thing. After saving your loved ones and pets, you have time to safely make a final dash to save any one item. What would it be? Why?
It's one item
One item.
because I have a box with lots of stuff in it.
The box is an item, and in picking it up, you got them. So I'll give it to you.
I don't know though.
I feel like that's low-key cheating.
It's low-key
It is
cheating,
for sure,
but
so I need to change it. I also don't know if I'd save that box. That's memories I don't mind getting rid of.
that's the thing though, is I've very recently gotten into like this thing where I'm like, getting rid of the thing does not get rid of the fucking memory.
Yeah.
I have these memories. I can let go of the house full of shit that I
there's a
have.
song about that in the musical. It's
We gotta listen.
one of the early
We do.
on ones. You guys are gonna love it. Seriously, it's so good.
I work in Walmart when no one's in the store, so I'm allowed to have an earbud in. I'll just be
I know
listening
that
while I
because
work.
I called you when you were at work.
That's true. She called me at work and I picked up. I was FaceTiming. I was like, hey!
Because I listened to the episode and I was like, actually, I'll come do the podcast. That's what that call was.
It was empty.
Here we are.
I have a psychotic one.
Okay.
My head.
Really?
I can't.
That's what you'd pick?
I think so. I can't think of anything else that I'd save.
You're what?
You would pick that?
I don't have belongings that I'm like.
It's a giant thing of his
You know how
head.
we're all egotists? If you played a character in a show, and as part of that show, your head needed to be made into a giant set piece,
I was Willy Wonka,
he was Willy Wonka.
and I had a chocolate river flowing from my face up on the above the
So
hanging.
you have a
in the-
giant version of your head.
So we're
That
not-
his community theater department made.
Yeah, and we are not allowed to keep things like because my director was big on reusing, and it's like, why make new props when we can just reuse old ones? And I went to the art director and I was like,
It's
is she
my
really
head.
gonna need my head for a future project? And she was like, no. And I said, so why can't I take it? She was like, she'll just get mad. And I said, can you help? She was like, take it now, take it now, take it now. So I took it out,
That's amazing.
and I've had it for 5
What
years.
the fuck is that? What the fuck is? Take it now, take it now, take it now.
I
It's
know,
like it's tall as
this
you.
big. It's
Like,
huge.
I have such a funny story that actually pertains to you. Can
Hit
I
it.
tell it?
of course you can.
Please.
What the fuck? I've been more embarrassed on this show ever.
No, it has. You won't be embarrassed. It's
Well,
just
good.
really funny. I don't know. Okay, so
Must be my head.
do you remember who the costume designer was for Les Mis?
Probably Camille.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
because
do you
I
remember-
fucking half costumed that show. I made so many corsets.
That's how we met, actually. Because I was like walking back, and you were like, "Hey," and I was like, "Who are you?"
That's typically the first greeting that I get. that's a lot of people's first
That's
impression.
what I did, honestly.
Yeah.
I really did.
But I get a DM about like probably a month ago now from Camille. She messaged me and she's like, "Hey, hope you're doing well. I'm looking for this coat. Do you remember how I named my coat?
Philip?
You remember the
Of course
name?
I remember Philip.
I still have him." And she was like,
Eponine's jacket
Ah.
that she like
"Iconic.
dies in.
I named him Philip.
That's beautiful.
Philip Suede.
Ooh, that's a good name.
Thank you, right? I stole him, and she messaged me and she was like, "Hey, like I'm costuming a show. We really need the coat back, and I know you have it."
She knows.
Damn. She just straight out was like,
I
"You
never
got it."
Yeah,
responded.
go.
I wasn't
That's
about
your
to ship
coat.
her the coat. I'm
That's
like, buy
Philip.
a new fucking coat.
You can't get rid
You
of
can't
Philip.
take Philip from me.
No, absolutely not.
I thought about wearing him the other day,
Yeah.
just cause.
Just for memory's sake.
I mean, I'll put him on every once in a while, look in the mirror, but like I thought about like genuinely wearing it the other day. This distressed ass coat, like literally.
I love it.
Anyway, good times. Love that.
I
If
remember
the,
where my
if the
head
fire
was.
was burning, is that what you'd save?
No, actually, I've thought a lot about this question.
Yeah.
Because of the musical.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't save anything. I just don't. I just
Wow.
genuinely don't care about anything that I have.
I've gotten to a place where I wouldn't be mad with losing everything.
I'd save our blanket that my mom
Oh, that is a lovely
made. I feel like
blanket.
it's the only nice thing she's ever done for me. So
thing
I'm
is-
like, I'd take that.
It's like no matter what you save, you're gonna miss things anyway. So like I
Yeah.
might as well just miss everything.
That's my head.
no.
Yeah.
It's horrifying.
Are the lights on?
The lights are on.
Anytime
Damn
we
it.
play games or anything, it's in
That's
the
so
background.
scary.
It's
Yeah.
terrifying
That's my
too.
head.
That's the thing, is that it's not like
I love it so much.
who made it?
A woman named Shelley Curran. Shout
Your
out to Shelley
eyebrows are
Curran.
not accurate. Sorry, Shelly.
That
So,
is true. These are not my eyebrows. I love him so much.
so last question.
Last question. Let's do it.
Christian,
Why
share a personal problem and ask your partner's advice on how. You said you already had one. Is this a surprise to
No,
you?
I didn't say I already had one. I said this one's really sad and there's an entire song for it. That's
Okay.
what I said.
A personal problem and ask your partner's advice on how he or she might handle it. Also ask your partner to reflect back to you how you seem to be feeling about the problem that you've chosen. I don't sure understand the prompt. A personal
like-
problem. I have a problem. How would you handle it?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a problem. How would you handle it?
Someone else is gonna have to go first because I can't think of any problems, and that just sounds awful.
A flawless life.
No, it's not though. I just can't think of a current problem of mine. Oh, I have one, and I can't talk about it on the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm curious.
Let's cut this. My
President.
Oh my gosh. One more story. One time,
please.
a few weeks ago, I had to do, I don't know why I'm laughing. This really isn't funny. I had to do an end of life visit for a child.
Yeah.
So there were 8 princesses.
Yeah.
Because we all just like volunteered to go. And it was the saddest thing. And then she couldn't speak. She couldn't sit up. She could barely open her eyes. But one of the other kids was like, sing Let It Go. So we're singing Let It Go to this child who's like not going to make it much longer.
Yeah.
We were celebrating her birthday like 5 months early because she wasn't going to make it. It was literally heartbreaking. And then, so like the whole time she's been in a stroller, she hasn't really been responding to anything. And then right as we're leaving, she opens her eyes and she goes, and literally, my boss was like, you cannot cry. You're not allowed to cry.
Yeah.
You're not allowed
Princesses
to be sad.
don't. Princesses don't cry.
Princesses don't cry. Well, and also it's just like princesses do cry when they're upset, but like we were
Right.
meant to bring joy.
Yes.
And if we
Right,
cry,
yes.
that's just gonna make it worse.
Yes.
So the whole time, like we're all before we pulled up in a bunch of cars, we all carpooled that day. We were all like, okay, we're fine, everything's fine. We're like cracking jokes, trying to make ourselves happy because we're like, this is the worst experience ever.
So sad.
It was so heartbreaking. I don't know why I brought that up.
Gosh. No, that's a great story.
At what point did it break? Did you leave the door? Did you get to your car?
I actually didn't end up crying.
That's probably still in there.
That's
It'll
probably
come
why
out.
I cried in the car today.
Yeah. What are y'all What are y'all problems? What are your problems?
Do you want a list?
I have this problem. How would I fix it? I have like simple ass problems. That's my
I
thing.
know that's the
You know
I have
the
day-to-day problems.
what's his name? Haslow? Do you know this stuff? The hierarchy of needs.
Please.
Who?
You brought this up a couple weeks ago.
I have one.
There's a hierarchy of needs, and you can't tackle the upper ones without getting the lower ones first. So the
Yeah.
bottom one is like your basic shit: shelter, food, water. Once you have access to those, then you can focus on the next things. And the top is just like a spiritual acceptance of like who you are, like you're just good in life. But like if you can't pay your rent, you can't spend time focusing on how to better yourself, you know, that kind of
Right.
thing.
Nah.
So my thing is that like my issues are on those bottom rungs. It's like as an adult with ADHD and a husband who also has ADHD, how the fuck do I keep my house clean?
Yeah.
You know, how the fuck do I remember to brush my teeth every day?
I'm actually about to start a TikTok trend about that. I made the first video.
Like
where,
a playlist? Like a
Yeah,
what is
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Like a series.
Yes, thank you. And it's basically going to be like, hey, nobody talks about this. How do we keep our houses clean? How do we work out? Like literally how do we do these things?
I recently had a talk with Merlin about it. I was like, I don't feel like I was spoiled by my parents. Like up until I moved out of my house, my dad did my laundry every Sunday. Every Sunday was laundry day. I'd give it to dad. Dad would do it, and it would be like on my bed later that day for me to fold and put away.
Oh yeah.
So the only process he did was the washing and the drying. I still did the putting it away, but like now we have an issue in our house where I do the laundry, and I struggle to remember to do it. There's just a full ass hamper, and I'm like, how can I? ADHD
I was about to say ADHD.
at a chemical level, the serotonin is the good chemical. The dopamine is the chemical that comes before that. So dopamine goes out and it gives you the drive because it's like, oh, the fucking payoff I'm gonna get. And once you get the payoff, serotonin. But the dopamine is what gets you out of your fucking chair to go do the thing. People with ADHD have a dopamine deficiency. The levels aren't right, and that's what the medication helps with. And I haven't been medicated in months, but
Me
I
either.
think I just need to be remedicated for it because when I'm on my medicine, that's the thing though. my side effect for it is feeling like a fucking robot. You hate when I'm on my medicine because even though I have the drive to do things, all I do is do things.
Yeah.
I don't
You do
I don't
things,
talk.
You don't eat.
I don't-
You don't talk.
Normal ass people don't need to feel hungry to eat. They're just like, oh, it's dinner time, and they eat. If I'm unmedicated, I have to be hungry to eat.
Yeah, my stomach
But
has
if I'm not
problem.
hungry-
I should probably eat something.
I can't eat.
If I'm unmedicated and I'm also not hungry, I will not eat.
I can't.
I can't
It's
do it.
impossible.
Especially the cooking. How do we cook? Make that part of your seat. Write that down.
How do we
How do
cook?
we cook? I know how to cook, but like
I
it's
like how you
dinner
said, write
time.
that down.
How do I make a meal instead of ordering a pizza?
Yeah.
Like, how do I get that drive? Where does it come from? So that's my question, and you will answer it in your TikTok series. So,
Yeah, how do you cook? Okay.
well, all of that. How do you?
No, just how do you cook? Okay, yeah.
Anyone can
Okay,
cook.
yeah. So follow my TikTok for the answer to that question.
And
At
many
Rebecca
others.
_Hartman_. But you're supposed to reflect immediately, and my reflection on that would be from my own personal experience. I find that if I make the space that I have to do something in perfect, then I'm more able to do it. So I have to, and perfect can be whatever that means to you. To
Okay.
me, that's like clean. There can't be anything out of place, or else I have to do
Well,
that
then your
first.
problem is how do I clean?
Yeah. How do you clean?
Okay, so
My kitchen, I have dishes out the fucking ass right now.
you start somewhere. You pick one thing.
See, that sounds really easy when you say it like that.
Yeah, well,
Oh, just start.
I was bad at dishes.
Get up and start.
a list.
That's so hard.
I was bad at dishes, so I got rid of all my dishes. So
Yeah,
when I
we
need a
have, like, 3
plate,
dishes.
yeah, when I need a plate, I've got plate.
That's the thing. We've
The
got
same
we've
way.
got like 3 plates, 3 bowls, like a few sets of silverware. That's fine. The reason I have it is because I love cooking and baking, so I have a lot of pots and pans. I have like one for every occasion. I'm like this. I make eggs in this. I make meat in this.
Do you have a
This
slow
is
cooker?
Yeah.
What brand?
I think just crockpot.
Oh.
I think.
Oh. Anything on it?
No.
Very important question.
Damn.
That's the episode she listened to. It's a crockpot episode.
Crockpot episode.
Crockpot room.
No, she didn't.
71?
Two.
You told me.
70. Yeah,
said-
that's Amber
I s-
Heard, 72.
Yeah, that's what
Amber Heard's Crockpot.
Is 72?
71 is Rob a Bank, right?
Did I make you listen to Rob a Bank?
Oh, you made her listen to 72.
She didn't listen to any of them. Do you see her?
Yeah,
You didn't listen to them?
I could tell.
I tried to. I
This whole time! This whole fucking time!
No, the only one I listened to was like the 20 minutes about me and Peter on 70.
Yeah.
I'm so dead.
And even then, it took me like 2 months to actually listen to.
Holy
I
fuck.
told you I don't listen to podcasts, and there's a reason for that. It's what you're
ADHD,
saying.
yeah.
I don't because I can't. I
Yeah.
can't start.
Totally
And
fine,
when
That's so funny. Whew.
maybe I will now.
That's a good name for
You
the
don't
series
have
is
to.
where do
You
I
really
start?
don't have
Where do I
to.
start?
Because no matter what you're doing, cleaning, cooking,
You have to start somewhere.
you got to start somewhere. And that I
How do
think
you
that's
start?
I literally think that's going to be an
I'm
amazing
gonna
series.
write this down.
I'm excited for that.
No,
actually.
I'm
I
not. I have to
genuinely
bend
am.
over and get my phone again, and I
I'm
just
going to
can't.
write it down for you, Rebecca.
Text it to me.
I am.
Where do I start?
Where do
A
I
series
start?
about ADHD and also being an adult.
Yeah, because I don't have
How do I do
ADHD, but I have trouble sometimes being an adult.
It's hard.
It is difficult.
Well, okay, so speaking of the question, the problem.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my problem right now is just like, I don't know, I'm in a very transitional period, so not a lot of things have presented themselves as problems yet,
Mm.
so it's just anticipation of things becoming problems, such as not having money to live.
Yeah,
know,
that's a
concerned
tough
about that.
one.
But my problem is like, how do you transition from being
Sorry.
Jim
Yeah.
looked at me and I was
Yeah.
already like transitional stage.
And I felt
about
it.
that.
I felt the look.
I should have said the sentence faster. How do you transition from being a
Woman. Sorry.
from being like a college student, a child, to being an adult? Like how do you do that?
I had to do that 4 years ago when I dropped out of college.
Yeah, so tell
So the
me.
thing is,
How did
you
it go?
get, even though there's a lot of other stuff in college, you do get a little bit of wisdom in there. You learn some stuff in those 4 years. That's the thing. I had to go
How
from
to
being a
shotgun
college
beer.
student to an adult without those 4 years of wisdom. I didn't get to learn
I had
much.
to do it 5
about
years ago,
life
and
in-
then I also moved to a different country.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a Kickstarter.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, so we're both trying to figure out how to do it.
You've been married like a long time. Are you still figuring out how to do
Coming
it?
up on 3 years.
How to do it? You're still figuring out how to do it?
We don't do it.
So it's now's the time.
Wait, what is our time?
3
We
hours.
have 10 minutes. We've been recording for 2 hours.
We can probably edit a little bit out, get like a 45-minute out of this.
Yeah.
I'm so kidding. This is going to be a long episode for us, and that's fine. We used to have episodes run an hour 30. We used to have genuine episodes that would do that. I would
Yeah.
never ask you to listen to those.
No.
Also,
They're also
I wouldn't
bad.
listen to it if it was 10 minutes.
yeah. If
Nothing
you're,
against
I
you.
know that's not a diss.
Nothing
Yeah, but
against
like,
you. Everything
I would
against
listen to you guys
me
if it was 5
and
minutes.
my ADHD.
maybe you'll listen to this one, and you'll be like, man, Seth edited that really
This
well.
one I will listen to.
Yeah, Seth edited
This will
that
be my
great.
first episode of a podcast.
wow.
Minus 36 questions.
Mhm.
But that's a musical,
Different,
so it's
yeah.
different.
So you struggle to even listen to things?
Yeah, and that's why, like, whoa, we're getting deep. That's why I listen to Dua Lipa so much, because I listen to, like, one song. I know that song, and that's all I'll listen to. So I get really fixated on, like, one thing.
You have ADHD so fucking
So
bad.
bad. No, it's so
It's
bad.
it's a hyperfixation, and
Mhm.
it's a comfort song. You already know it, so you like
Exactly.
re-listening to it.
Yeah.
I once watched The Fantastic
Mr.
Mr. Fox every night to go to sleep for a
Almost
year? About a year.
Why do you think I like the Phantom of the Opera so much? Now we're doing ASMR again. No, that's why I like Phantom of the Opera so much. I've seen it over 100 times
You just
because
know
it's
it
my
so
comfort
well.
movie.
Yeah.
I know every line, so I can just watch it. I don't even have to pay attention.
Would you
What?
rather? And even if neither
Don't
is
touch
the
me. So sorry. I am so sorry. I'm
Oh.
totally fine if you touch me. I'm
I
so
just wanted the lamb.
sorry. I'm so sorry. That just happened, and I apologize. You're
That
free
is
to touch me.
that is the polar opposite of the that's the first time we touched moment.
Don't ever touch me.
Episode like 40 something we fist bumped, and for no fucking reason I just said that's actually the first time we've ever touched.
Just straight up.
I don't know
lie.
why I said
For
it,
no
but I
reason.
said that.
Yeah, and I don't know why I said that. I just said it. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It's my Jimmy Fallon impression. I'm sorry.
Oh wow, you're right. But even if neither is the
Wait, you hear that?
Nope. Can't say I do
It's your
because
phone
it's in
buzzing
your
again?
ears.
oh, it's buzzing.
Oh, is it buzzing
See,
again?
this is why I stood
Just
up.
turn it off. If you're not going to pay attention to it, just turn
If
I
it
I
off.
can't-
turn it off, I won't take it, and then I'll start
I
my
can't-
period.
I
You already
can't-
said you don't take it though.
I can't think of much easier things
I do take it, I
than
just take
taking
it
a pill
when I
right
feel
fucking now.
Should I take
don't-
it? Should I take it?
Yes.
Take it on the show. Take it on the show.
Gee, I can't imagine what you're waiting for. It's literally like a little. I got you water.
This is why I'm waiting.
Like,
So much effort.
You
but
got it.
uh,
You did it. You just did it.
if
No,
you-
really, I do sit there and I think about it. I'm like, why don't I just take it? Literally, it would be so easy to just take it. But every day I snooze it for like 3 hours.
birth control.
And
That's
I'm
a
always
video
late.
idea.
Always late. Why? Tell me why.
Ain't
Nothing but a heartache.
Tell me why.
But if you had to pick, even if neither is the
What
right
day is
answer,
it?
It's Tuesday. Dude, I didn't know that. I just said it out loud.
Oh my god.
Is it really? It's Tuesday, right?
yeah,
It is
you're-
Tuesday.
Are you on schedule?
Well, okay, so I only have 2 pills, and it's Tuesday and Wednesday, so at some point I fucked up.
That's
But we've
fine.
ended back in the right place.
Look
There
at
you
you
go.
go.
We fixed it.
Hell yeah.
If you had to pick, you have to pick one or the other. Which are you gonna do? You gonna read a book, or are you gonna listen to an audiobook? Someone reads to you.
I genuinely can't remember the last time I read a book.
I
Like,
know.
I did not read a single one of my textbooks in college.
My issue is I can't find time to do the reading.
That's the thing. I'm like, if I just sat around all day, sure, I bet I'd read.
Yeah.
But I don't have time for that.
Would it be easier?
Audiobook. Definitely audiobook.
Audiobook?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Seth, go ahead and start the music. This episode is sponsored by Audible. Thousands, and I'm talking thousands of free titles are available over on Audio. They've also got some podcasts. They might
you
have,
kidding?
I'm not kidding. They actually might also have like 36
Are
questions.
you actually sponsored by Audible?
Yeah, we're sponsored by Audible.
I didn't know that. I probably would have known that if I was.
You know what you could do? You could just go to audibletrial.com/abp. That's audibletrial.com/abp. Get a 30-day free trial.
I actually will. I will do that. Actually, I'm not gonna make any promises.
I've said that there are thousands of free titles. There are some titles you do have to pay for, but during this 30-day trial, you get 1 premium credit to unlock any of those books that you would typically have to pay for.
We're on it.
Yeah, because they have podcasts on there as well.
We're on it.
So we're on Audible. So the one episode, this episode, you can listen to this episode on Audible.
Okay.
Audibletrial.com/abp. Love you guys. Just had to do that ad read because
No,
we're
I
about
love
to
Done with
wrap
the ad
up.
read?
Huh?
Are you done with the ad read?
Yeah. Why didn't you want to be here for the ad read? Okay.
You started for sure.
Fuck this.
What?
Just the way you.
I liked how I was taking my birth control as you were doing that.
He said. What did you say? What did you said? You sick. He said during an ad read. He said, "You sick fuck." I was like, "Can you say you sick fuck during an ad read?" He was like, "Sure."
Like 2 or 3 episodes ago.
Yeah, he was like,
I don't
"Sure,
even
you
know
can say
when I
sick
lost
fuck."
this.
What'd you lose?
No. An earring.
Oh, tough.
Yeah.
I've never lost an earring.
I don't think it was long ago. I think it was very recent that you dropped
I need
it.
to change my earrings. I've been wearing the same ones for like.
I like them.
a long time.
Whoa.
I do like them.
I'm thinking about getting my ears repierced.
It's different, right?
I forgot. So now's the.
Actually,
Now
yeah,
you
if
can-
you think.
yeah.
If you
We
think
done?
so.
I never wanted to
I
end.
always get so sad when we're done with the last one.
No, it's actually so sad.
It is sad.
Do you
This has been fun.
so first things first,
Yeah.
you're always welcome back on the show.
Oh, I'm
That
so
is
glad.
just an open invitation for ever and always.
Hey, I'm gonna have to drive back to Pennsylvania at some point.
Hey. So before we go, one more time, go ahead and just shout out everything you want to shout out, your website, your TikTok, and all the links will be in the episode description, but go ahead and
Love it. I'm Rebecca Hartman at Rebecca_Hartman_ or RebeccaHartmanOfficial.com.
it's in the episode description. Anywho. And as always,
So tired.
we want to give y'all a huge thank you for listening and for watching, and we want to give a special intimate thank you to Kansas, Jamie, Olivia, and Valerie for people that donate to the show monthly and kind of keep things running. Y'all are the MVPs. Y'all are the best. And if, hey, you're able to and would like to do so as well, you can go to anchor.fm/anythingbut. That is anchor.fm/anythingbut. It'll bring you right to our homepage where you'll see the support button. And you can support the show in monthly donations of 99 cents, $4.99, or $9.99. And that keeps us being able to buy water for Rebecca. So, we love you guys very much. A huge thank you to our producer, Salty Sloth Productions.
Oh,
You know how long the outro is.
I know, but it feels like it's a lot longer when you're drinking a lot of water.
Our producer, Salty Sloth Productions. Their website's in the episode description alongside the studio's website, which is 353 Studios. We want to give you a huge thank you to them as well. Next time you see us, we'll be in the new studio setup, new room. It won't look quite like this. But we'll see you, literally, next episode for the season finale.
Hey,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
We love you guys. And we will see you then.
Love you, Dua.
Love you.
Love you, Dua.
Love you. Do
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. So when the baby said right foot, left foot, levitate it.
Levitating.
Levitating?
The song is called
Right
Levitating.
foot,
Levitating.
left foot, levitating?
Yeah.
Okay. What did he mean by that?
Levitating.